Hello world, this is Random Fix, and if you're tired of boring and inefficient lights on your vehicle and you don't want to spend a bunch of money to make your car feel new, in this video today I'm going to show you something that's very easy, affordable. It makes a huge difference. Stay tuned, and I'm going to show you guys how easy this is. And the best part is, for most vehicles you don't even need any tools. So these are the headlights that we're going to be putting in here, and this is for my low beam. They also make LEDs for your high beam, which I normally don't recommend unless you do a lot of backcountry driving where you do use your high beams a lot. And one of the things that I like to pay attention to is when I'm installing these is the color temperature. So on this one, the color temperature is 6500. So you want to try to get yourselves lights in the 5, 6, and 7,000 color temperature range, and anything lower is going to be too yellow, and anything higher is going to start looking purple, and you're going to start getting pulled over. So keep that in mind. And there's a couple of things that I like to pay attention to when I am grabbing LED low beam headlights, and one of them is, what is it made out of? So there's some products out there that may be a few dollars cheaper, but they're made out of plastic. And one of the things that I look for is an aluminum frame. That way you could actually dispense heat, because as you guys notice, these have these fans, and these fans spin really fast and they make some noise. So what I like to do is make sure they run cool. So get yourself one with the aluminum housing here, and they are worth a few extra bucks. And just like a regular halogen headlight, you want to make sure you don't touch anything up top. And I'm going to be showing you how to go ahead and pop these in very soon. And the reason I'm actually doing this is because these are a lot more efficient than the regular halogen headlights. And the second thing is, they're obviously a lot clearer, and I like what these actually do for the whole car as far as the load reduction that it needs on the alternator and the battery system. And these regular halogen light bulbs can put a really large drain on some of these smaller batteries, and your vehicle is not going to start. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to easily swap these out now. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the passenger side. The passenger side here has a lot more room, and on most vehicles, including this Honda Insight, you don't have to remove anything to really get to it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how easy this is. So right here, there's going to be a little pigtail, and it has a little button, and you push down on that, you hear a little click, and you slide it off. So you're going to have to get a little bit of pressure on this pigtail to remove it. And once you remove it, you're going to then want to go ahead and turn this left, and the headlight just pulls straight out. And you want to make sure you get this orange or red ring off, because sometimes it does get stuck in there, and your new LED headlight is not going to go and sit correctly. And you want to make sure you save this just in case. So I throw it back in the same box as I'm getting the LED lights from. There goes my halogen light, and here is going to be my new LED. It's going to get put in. Super easy. Just going to grab it, line it up in the hole, make sure it sits flush in there, and I'm going to go ahead and turn right and tighten that up. Now I want to connect this end of the actual headlight to the connector or the harness of the vehicle, and you want to make sure you hear this little click when you're doing this. That lets you know that you got it nice and tight in there. And you want to go ahead and put the harness wire to the side. Sometimes you might have to zip tie it. And let's go ahead and see what happens by turning on the headlights. Now that the headlights are on, there's going to be the halogen headlight. And check that out, guys. There's that brand new LED that we just popped in. Took a few seconds. And I want to point something out really quick. Regular halogen headlights are basically not polarity based. So if you put them in backwards, still work. However, with LEDs, if you get the connector the opposite way around and your headlights don't turn on, it is normal. So go ahead and unplug the connector and redo it, and your headlight will start working. So this is true for LED dome lights, map lights, anything that's based on LED technology always has to have the right polarity. And the same thing for the driver's side. It's that little green connector right there, and go ahead and push the pin down, slide it down, comes off, pop the regular halogen light bulb out. It's a little tight in there. There it is, it's out. We got our brand new LED, and this is going to be super tight. And once you got it lined up, go ahead and press it in and turn. Get it nice and tight. Make sure it's sitting flush. Connect the harness to the LED headlight here. So I connected it here, and this is what happens when you get it backwards. You got no working headlight. So when this happens, go ahead and undo the connector and switch it around. So unplug the connector, switch it around, and let's see what happens. There it goes. It is working, and you could hear that little fan. And this one's actually pretty quiet, so I'm going to have a link in the description box below to these particular LEDs, because I've had some in the past that were super loud. I mean, to the point where you can actually hear them over the engine. So there you guys go. You guys went ahead and upgraded your headlights to LED headlights in less than 5 minutes, and now you're going to have a little bit more enjoyment driving at nighttime, besides having better visibility. So I hope the video was helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys on the next one.